My books are here. Actually, they came a couple days ago, but I wanted to post them today because today is my dad's birthday. And he's the inspiration for me wanting to create music books. So before I open this box of books, let me explain how my dad inspired me to write books. So when I was growing up, my dad was a high school band director. And so every weekend he would go downtown to Carl Fisher, the sheet music store, and go find books, music, method books for his students. But a lot of times he wouldn't find exactly what he was looking for. So he would write them out himself. He would just take pencil and paper and just write out what he needed. So he did this a lot. So I saw him write music all the time. So actually I found some of his old music. So let's see. Check it out. So this, I think that's a coffee stain, but this is an exercise that he wrote for me for violin. This is a violin exercise that he wrote out that he didn't really find the book himself, so he wrote out the exercise. And then check this out. He didn't even have access to staff paper when he wanted to write this, so he just drew 5 lines in and he wrote. So he was always writing no matter what. So that always inspired me to write down any musical ideas I had and document it and make sure I put it down on paper. My dad always wanted to take what he wrote down on paper and publish it in books. But back then, that wasn't such an easy task. There were many hurdles trying to get the complicated notation software, getting the book laid out, getting a good editor, and then the hardest part of all, distribution. But nowadays, self-publishing is very real and very accessible. So for me to publish my own books felt like a way to carry on his legacy and his dreams. I mean, in the last 10 years, it's just been amazing what's even possible. Now, I might have went a little overboard because I published 16 books this year, 2021, 16 books. But it was my pandemic project, and both my parents are teachers, so that's what happened. So the books. Right. Yeah. Now this is nice. So when I come downstairs, I spread out my books in a nice little spread so that every time I walk past, I get inspired. And for those of you that knew my dad, might not have known that he was an artist. He actually painted this self-portrait of himself. He looked in a mirror and painted it. So every time I come downstairs, I get inspired and his legacy lives on. Peace.